I'm not so sure.
No, it's Tuesday. No, where's it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday?
Yeah, it's Wednesday because that's yeah.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Okay, we got that figured out.
It's this week has been a blur.
Yeah. So last week we didn't have a chance to really record any content until Saturday. We got trapped out in the trucks.
And then Thanksgiving happened.
Yeah, that too. We stuffed our face with food. We weren't moving much on Friday, but moving on. Basically, what happened was we got trapped out in the trucks. We doing a bunch of work, doing Thanksgiving stuff. So,
on this episode of I Broke the Truck Again.
Yep. By the way, we are starting to GoFundMe for his casket.
No, it's actually a GoFundMe for divorce costs between me and this truck. The papers have been filed. The court's just waiting on their fee.
So Ray and this truck obviously don't get along. Because it seems like every week something stupid's happening, and well, it struck again this week.
I was out freezing my freaking butt off till 7 o'clock last night, and
Cold.
I think it was like 25 degrees when I went in the house. Because the vacuum pump decided to leave the chat, so I had no heater controls. In the process of it, also took out the alternator belt.
So to do the alternator belt on these trucks, you gotta take everything else off because it's the first one in line, and then there's the power steering and everything else.
Yeah, so the easiest belt took out the hardest belt, literally.
Yeah, so you gotta deal with that. And then, of course, you gotta get a power steering pump, puller, or whatever the hell. Because
a pulley puller.
Yeah. Yeah, nightmare. But anyway, I'll put a picture of the old pump about here. No, here. So anyway, so that happened. We got that fixed. Now we have to figure out why the fuel tank keeps reading lower and lower and lower.
Yeah, pretty sure the float's got a hole and we gotta...
It keeps sinking.
Yeah.
This truck did this to me once before.
About a year ago.
Yeah, you fill it up and okay, I know it's full. Why do I have 3/4 of a tank? What's going on here? The next week, I only go up to half tank. The week after that, I only go up to a quarter. I was like, you stupid float.
This is all within about a week, though. It happened to me. It just slowly, less like... So every day you got to make sure you put fuel in it just to make sure you can make it through the day.
So anyway, yeah, because HR is sick of us this week. But
we broke HR.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna pull the sending unit out, which this truck is the easiest one in the world. Send the bed back, tilt it up, tank's right there. Yay. The running board on the pass.
It took me about 2-3 weeks. Thump, 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 just going to. It's driving me up the freaking wall.
You gotta do that again.
No. And finally, I walked around and did something and accidentally kicked it. And it's like, well, that's what that. Oh, son of a.
It's annoying. Yeah. So basically, off one of the rails on the bottom of the cab, bolt pull through, whatever, weld the washer on there, put the bolt through it, and hopefully the stupid thing will quit slapping around. Like I said, this truck hates him for some reason. I never had a problem with this truck in like, I don't know, 15 years. But she's a good truck. I mean, yeah, you got to put parts on them every now and then. They work really hard, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it just seems. Yeah,
everything's happening now. So anyway, we're gonna get started. All right, step one. We're gonna pop this ring off. Don't you dare pop a hole in my tank. Oh, that was easy. Don't pull it out of the fuel. This thing loses prime again, I may cry.
Me too.
Yeah, let me just look down the tank and see what's going on. Need a flashlight?
Yeah, maybe. There's one on the center console.
Put fuel in it. Alright, so we got the float out. About half full of fuel.
Say about 3/4.
Yep, that's all it is. It just clicks on that, the arm clicks on that little thing right there. Yep. Oh, it's a little air bubble.
Yep.
Yep, got a pinhole.
Right around in here.
Yep. Friggin' Amazon floats.
It's cracked. So I can see it right there.
Oh, yeah. Shake, shake, shake. So as you see, we found the problem. Stupid float filled full of fuel. I tell you, it's always something stupid with these trucks. It really is. It's never anything really major. It's just dumb, annoying stuff. It really is. Unless it's an engine, then it's a major issue. Don't even start. Anyway, we're gonna find our other float right quick. We have a spare one somewhere. I think it's down the shed. So you want to go? You know where that stuff is. You want to go look for it? I'll start working on the exhaust hanger. That's the other thing we gotta do. I couldn't think of it till I looked down and saw this.
The coat hanger works.
So when the tire blew out back there, it smacked the exhaust and ripped the hanger apart.
I had nothing to do with the tires.
This time. So yeah, we got a whole nother one. We'll figure that out here in a minute. That's just a quick temporary fix here back down the road 6 months ago. And we've had the hangers in stock, we just haven't thrown them on. So we're gonna do that real quick. The coat hangers gotta go. So Ray found our spare float. Going in now. Click. That sounds good to me.
Looks to be floating.
It's a floater.
Let's just test this real quick before we go full stupid.
Click. Now we check the gauge. Hey, let us in.
Already reading higher.
I can't see. Ooh, access granted. Should be about half tank. Ballpark.
Sure. It's not moving.
It's not moving much.
Confounded switching valve.
Huh?
It's higher than it was.
Just a little bit. You only had half tank. It was only reading 3/8.
Yeah, it was down there like around a quarter, so it's up there around the half a tank. I'll take it.
Sweet.
It works.
All right, so I'll call that problem solved. Yay, one thing off the list. Step 2. We're gonna cut those welds off. There's another weld on the backside and that other cross member. Yoink. Right there. We're gonna cut those off real quick and put a proper exhaust hanger on this thing. It needs to happen. All right, get everything ground up, cleaned out. Now we weld. All right, yay. Exhaust hanger, check. Now I gotta work on the running board. Little bracket that goes from the board to the cab, kind of. Just had a little breakage, so we're gonna fix that right quick. Good luck.
Yeah.
So anyway, word of the truck. That's the main thing we're having a problem with. So basically what we're going to do, the bolt ripped out that little piece there. Gonna take a wash air, boink, give it a quick weld. Yeah, because you can see that. I saw it in HD. Actually, weld it about right there. It's a little bit further that way to help actually support that. Can you see it moving? Then we'll bolt this support back in. So something like that. That's what we're after. That's what we're after. Apparently there's a chicken next to me. I'm gonna clean this up, make this happen again. Alright, that's what we're after. We'll send the bolt back in. And hopefully the step will quit rattling. Much better. She's all attached. Alright, so our next project. The passenger side mirror. Yay. So I already pulled it off. We're going to put a, what do you call those things? Rib nuts or whatever. Or nut cert. Alright, put one up here at the top. I do 2 on the bottom here. Just because the mirror's kind of flopping around. So, like I said, just work on small stuff. Try your back up to snuff. So, first thing I gotta do, I gotta punch a hole in it. I think it was 350 thou. I'll punch a hole there, and then throw the rib nut in and give it a squeeze. And the mirror will be secure. You gotta listen to that rattle. Going through sheet metal, I think it is 6. I'll get tools set up, crush these down.
Thingies that hold bolts in sheet metal.
They're in. So now I bolt the mirror in and it won't hopefully rattle. Yeah, dude, it won't do that. Sorry about the lighting, by the way. It gets dark early here. It's only like 5-ish.
A little, it's like almost 5:30.
Oh, okay. But no, it gets dark around here, around these parts kind of early. That one's kind of a nightmare.
Remember to hold your tongue in the right position when you're doing this kind of stuff.
Yay. Squeaky.
Just taking care of a bunch of stupid little crap that needs done in a while.
Yeah. Yay. Now we do the top ones, and this mirror will hopefully not make any more noise. Problem is, you get real busy, and it just oversight, I guess you could say. You just deal with it, because, well...
Boiled frog effect.
Yeah, that too. You don't notice things. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Where'd that rattle come from?
Until you get somebody that sticks their head under the hood and goes, you got one angry pulley under here. And like, yeah, not real sure where it was. 2 days later, found it.
Yeah, that vacuum pump, man, that thing was gone. Yay, solid. And speaking of squeaking, oh God, we've got to grease the bed up. This thing, oh my God, the other day you were unloading a BMW, I think it was. And I was on the headset, and oh my God, was that thing loud.
So like an angry chicken getting choked.
Angry chicken didn't have nothing on that, man. It was ridiculous.
That was stupid.
So
you should hear it when the customer's standing there going, what is that noise?
That's your car falling apart.
Yeah, that's just your car being dragged across the bed. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Ignore it. Walk away.
Ignore it, walk away. So yeah, we're gonna fire up right quick. Throw some grease on these bed rails and run her back and forth about 2-3 times. They don't need much, just a light coat and you're good. Something I've learned with this truck, you put a heavy coat of grease on it and well, that was rude. The bed will actually outrun the hydraulics. So if it's tilted up, it'll hit the ground and you gotta wait for the hydrants to catch up. At least at idle. If it's idled up, it usually doesn't, but at idle, yeah. Bed will outrun it. Alright, once again, sorry about the lighting. Yeah, step away from the truck right quick. I keep a little tub of grease in the 12-ton over there. I don't know why, I just do. In case I ever need it, I got it. So we're gonna crawl into here, get this thing lubed up, run it back and forth, about 3-4 times all it takes. Hopefully it'll cure this crazy squeaking, because it is ridiculous loud. Well, it's kind of loud, but these are the bed rails right here. All the way down. As we gotta put grease on.
Alright, so it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's see, we fixed the running board, we fixed the exhaust, we fixed the float.
Thank God.
We greased the bed.
Yeah, I couldn't get you any video of that just because it's kind of tight under there, and I tried, but it's really horrible. We did.
Plus, it's dark.
Yeah, I mean, I had a light under there, camera one-handed, and how do I grease and camera at the so bed's greased. That's the important thing. And got that mirror fixed and all that.
Yeah, 5 things. The mirror fixed too.
Yep. So I said, truck works, it sail off. It needed a little bit of attention here and there. No big deal. I don't know. She's an older rig. I mean, she's a 90 F450 or FC, whatever you want to call it. She's got a lot of miles on her. She's done a lot of work. She's been through a lot. It really has. And she's still holding strong. I mean,
still works just as hard and just as well as any of these brand new trucks. Yeah, you might outrun me on the interstate, but you know what? You ain't going to outwork me.
Nope. This truck's put up with a lot. This truck took a shot in the back, and I have a sentimental attachment to this truck because of it. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but she got hit in the back by a car that was doing about 120. This truck literally saved my life. Like I had a Chevy, what the hell was it? GMC Envoy on the back. When I got hit, like I said, the truck took the hit. The only injury I suffered was he hit me so hard, my head knocked the back glass out of the truck when he hit. That's the only injury I took from 120 mile an hour rear end. I think I was traveling at 45 at the time when he hit me. The only damage the truck suffered was it broke the forward wheel lift mount off the subframe. That's it. Well, no, in the fan clutch. Long story on that one. Other than that, I can't complain. I mean, she's got all brand new parts under her. I mean, she's got a new rear end. She's got the bed rebuilt. She's got an engine rebuilt. All new wiring in the back.
Converted from automatic to manual?
Yeah, when I first got her, she was auto. She's been converted to 5-speed. All brand new wiring and everything. So, I mean, the truck will get averages 20 miles a gallon or something crazy like that. Now, granted, like Ray said, you're not going to beat her on. She's not a speed demon, but efficiency, strength. This truck was built when steel came from this country. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to try to get that pontoon boat that we're working on, try to get it over here, and maybe start wiring it, because we want to get that. We want to get our part done as fast as possible. Therefore,
still got to go to 2 other shops for other stuff.
It's got to go to a boat shop to get the outdrive, or well, outboard looked at. That's not our thing. I'm not messing with it. And still has to go to
Welding shop to get a bunch of
the aluminum
touch-ups.
Yep, to our buddy that does aluminum welding to do a little bit of work on it. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, it's Thursday. We're back. Not our normal circumstances. We're actually back here at the boat. So we're gonna go ahead and it's gonna be a short one today, but we're just gonna get ready to transport, put the legs on, the inner legs on, stabilizers, whatever we want to call them. We've already get it strapped down, hook it to the big truck, and go down the road. So, yep, Ray's already got the one set up. Got about, what's that, quarter inch or so. We're gonna do that one next, and then do the 2 rear ones. You can see we move these things back like 2 inches, maybe 3. Well, that was easy enough. I guess now we're gonna get ready to waddle out of here and we'll hook up the truck. So you can see right there, we just put the new stands up. About a quarter inch of clearance up there, so that's good. But you can see the rust mark where they actually moved back about 2.5 inches. So every one of them moved more towards the center, about 2.5 inches. Every one of all 4 of these things. So yeah, this hull had some pressure on it. So now we got them. Let's say he's got about 1/2 inch total of clearance. So this thing ought to get on this trailer and line right up with the bunks and set down. So make it a lot easier for him. Yay! So like I said, I think now we hook to the truck. Good. Now tension this side. Yeah, we got to put those on. If not, this bar will kind of rock back and forth a bit, and it is extremely annoying. So yay, we're all hooked up. I think we're ready to go. All right, so we made it. We're just gonna disconnect it for now. Probably start tinkering around with wiring and all and some other stuff, getting it stable. The other thing is we're nose up. So sorry about the sun. What we're probably gonna do is get that out of your eyes. What we're probably gonna end up doing is lowering this thing down real good, throw some jack stands under the rear that me and Ray will both hop in the back of the boat, make sure it's not gonna lift the front end. I've had that happen before. It's about the scariest thing in the world, but we're gear disconnected and go from there. Maybe shut the truck down. Make it let her run away over there. So the boat's dropped. It's all secured. Ray's under there playing with wires. So what I'm going to work on real quick is the new winch. I'm going to extend it out a little bit, put a mount on there. We'll probably drill through the middle of the center pipe, put a nut cert in there. When we send the bolt in with silicone so no water gets in there. Yay. So I'm going to set the camera up and cook in. I already did the prep work and everything, but I already set it all up and I'm going to go cook this in. Alright, so winch is done. Finally got that figured out. Good and solid. Got plenty of room. Got plenty of room on this side to do winchy things and not smack your hand here. So it is the end of the day. We're cold. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's supposed to be down in the teens tonight, hence the big poofy road cone outfit. Got the winch mounted. This one started on the wiring. And I'll be honest, when we shortened that snout up like 2 videos ago, we didn't think about that.
No, he didn't.
HR is that way.
I even asked him, it's like, doesn't it seem a little like you're taking a little too much off of there? Are you sure about that? Yeah, it's good, it's good.
It is good. We just had to move the winch back. See problem, overcome problem. Weld steel, and overcome. Well, any luck, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see you.
Hasta la bye-bye.
That too. Alright, so it's Saturday. We're gonna round this week off with a little bit of winching. That building back there, we gotta move it over here somewhere. 50, 60 feet. We could drag it up on the deck, but that's just more trouble than it's worth, and, well, too wide for the deck anyway. Yeah, somewhat. It can be done, but whatever. I'm not taking the risk of this one, the deck not getting along again. More to the point, end up having to replace the bed mounts again. Point in case. But anyway, so we're just going to do a little bit of winching, round this week off. What we're doing is taking a hook and putting it on the chain to keep the actual hook off the winch from sliding to one side or the other. Kind of keep it centered. Alright, so now we'll reposition, start pulling it that way. Building is moved. We didn't get the footage of the last of it. When you're setting a level on the building, so to speak, you have people under it moving stuff.
Ain't putting that on video. No. OSHA doesn't need to know everything. No. But doing it safely, it's just we want to focus on what we're doing. That's all. So we got it basically leveled out in about 15 minutes, and that was the end of that. We just used the wrecker and the wheeler from the boom and just pick it up and down and move where it's going to go and slide boards under it with papers. Done. We can do it, let's say, in 15 minutes. No need jacks, no need nothing. We just use the truck. So
High lift would have done it probably just as well.
I lift.
Yeah.
45 minutes later, and you I don't know if I want to pick the whole thing up on that little wobble stick.
Yeah, you know.
Didn't think it would fall over on us. But anyway, so we got that figured out. Yeah, OSHA be damned. So we're just gonna call it for the week. We're gonna go home and I don't know, do stuff that we don't record.
Dog food.
Oh,
It's on low.
Okay. This time
I made sure that I don't want to burn the hell out of this.
they're not having blackened chicken again. I know I gotta run it off, but still. Alright, but anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, notification bell. It's right there, just hit it. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Boop. You broke it. And it all started with Daffy Duck's truck last week. Anyway, fucking so we're
Look at you and one getting along.
all because of a Daffy Duck comment.
Sorry.
Double.